Hello boys and girls, it's Miss Arenzi here. So what you would have noticed this week is that you would have received a little pack in the mail, which has got some coloured card and also, very exciting, it has, actually I've already taken it, it has a mask. So I've already tied the knots onto my mask. The elastic is attached. So you would have received a little mask in your pack. So you need to get that out this week. Your mask would have appeared something along these lines, like this. And what you can do is you can either just leave it like that while we add the pattern, or you can just pop it out like that. So it just pops out. You might have to get your mum and dad to help you with that. What we might do is we're going to be drawing animal patterns. So the patterns that we see on animals, we're going to draw on our mask. So we're going to create an animal mask. One of the reasons why we're doing masks is you have probably seen your mum and dad's and maybe even your older siblings wearing masks, or maybe seen a lot of people actually wearing these masks, or not these masks, but wearing masks around the streets and the suburbs. The masks that the adults wear actually cover the noses here and the mouth, and that's to protect us from getting ill, from getting sick. So the masks that we're going to be creating are a little bit more fun and exciting, and you'll be able to wear these masks, maybe even see if you can camouflage yourself in, you know, around your home, in the garden, in between the bushes or the trees and so on. So you'll see on the website there's a few different examples of animal faces, animal masks, and we're actually going to be looking at creating the colour patterns on the mask. So you can have an animal mask. Okay, so the focus today is pattern, which is a repeated design. Okay, so if you want to, you can actually just sketch, say, one of the masks that you see. I might actually use a, let me see, I think I might actually use the giraffe mask. Okay, so I'm going to sketch it first, just to give me an idea of what my patterns are going to look like. So I'm going to just sketch one of the masks that I see on the website. The holes for the eyes, this little antennae. This might actually help you with your design of your pattern. Okay, and there. So you can try this out first before you actually start applying colour to your mask. So now for the giraffe, I'm going to use, now you can use pencils or you could use crayon. So I'm actually going to use crayon for my giraffe. So first I'm going to colour my giraffe in yellow. So the whole face of the giraffe is going to be yellow. So I'm actually going diagonal, so just like that. So it helps give a smooth type of look. It's not doesn't look like it's a scribble. Or you could also go across when you are drawing, like this, side to side, like that. Or you can go up and down. Okay, so I'm doing this very, very quickly. You'll take your time, of course. Very quickly covering that. Okay, so you can just imagine that this is all covered in yellow, and now I'm going to apply my brown spots for my giraffe. So let me just refer to my picture again. Right, so I'm going to put brown ears. Actually, we actually don't need to worry too much about the ears so much. It's more the other pattern. So it almost looks like they're little chocolate blocks on his face. So these squiggly kind of chocolate blocks. Oh, this feels like it's going to break. So these kind of chocolate blocks. And the other thing is, when you actually apply this to your mask, a good medium, so medium is like if you're going to use pencil, paint or so on, a good medium to use is actually marker or texture. So that will actually show up really well on your mask. So this is just a really, whenever I'm designing anything, I usually do a sketch in my visual diary first. So always do a sketch in your visual diary so you have an idea of what it's going to look like. And then that will help you create your first best work. So this is our third best work because we're just doing this very quickly and very roughly. And then, okay, so I have an idea of how this is going to look now. So just like that, okay. You can see that I've added the yellow and then I've got the brown patches for the giraffe. Okay, so I have an idea. Now I'm going to apply this to my mask. Okay, so what I could do is you can pop out these little bits and then just keep it on your, I recommend keeping it on your visual diary like this. You can keep it on the same page. Okay, so let's do this. Okay. You can either, now another one you could do is also the zebra. So maybe I'll try the zebra. I'm going to do the zebra with marker on my mask. So you could do the giraffe. So I would use a brown and yellow crayon or brown and yellow texture. Or you could do the zebra. Let me see what the zebra looks like. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so the zebra looks like it has these black markings coming down here on their face. So I'm referring to the picture that is actually on the website. Again, as I say, the what is very effective is using the texture. But if you don't have texture, just use the crayon because that's also very good. Okay, so I'm making my zebra. So I've shown you how to do the giraffe and now I'm going to do my zebra pattern. And actually it's turning out quite well. So I don't actually need to use white because the mask is already white, but instead I am just using black. Okay, it's looking very good. And again, it's okay if you actually do it on your work here because this is just rough designs, rough sketches, like your practice, what we might call it like third best work or even fourth best work. But now what I'm doing now is actually first best work. So this is your finished design. Actually liking the way it's coming along. So just keep referring to your image. So it might be the image that you've already sketched in your book, or it might be the image, if you're feeling very confident, you could just go straight into designing this onto your mask and just referring to the image on the website. Okay, yes, it's coming along very well. Now I'm actually going at a lot faster pace than you would. This is just more for the purpose of the video. I really want you to take your time with this. Okay, and just keep referring to that, the image that is on the website. Okay, so this gives you an idea of what my zebra mask looks like. There you go. All right, now the next big step is we need to tie the knots on. Okay, so give it a go. What you'll see is there's actually two little points here, two little holes on the edge of each mask. So just pop them out with a bit of pencil. What you'll need to do is to thread, you need to thread the elastic. So you've got elastic in your pack. thread the elastic, just turn it over to the other side, and imagine that this is maybe the land. I could say that's the land. Okay, so the worm is popping up through the hole, and there it comes. All right, now we're going to just actually put that around the edge of the mask, and then I'm going to tie a little knot. So we're just going to loop it around and then just pull. Okay, and you might need to do that again. So again, loop it around. Oops. Like this, and then pull. All right, now let's go to the other side and try it out. Okay, so I'm going to go to this side. You can put it in, the worm is going down into the earth, and then you can loop it around like that. Okay, so loop it around in your finger. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So it's going like this, and we're looping it around. It's going through that hole, and then we're going to just tighten it. Okay, we're going to loop it around again through the hole and tighten it. Now, if you're having difficulty with that, then just get your mum, dad, friend, carer to actually tie the elastic on. Now, hopefully the elastic is long enough. Yeah, so there you go, and there's your mask, which you can also wear now. You've got your own mask. Okay, see you next time.